Yo, boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the good old-fashioned Mage, and we got a good old-fashioned, I don't know what we went, that's why I'm pretty sure it was like a 4-2 or something. But, I switched my Shimmer to Shift W, so now it's not double blinking, and it's definitely the play versus non-rogues and stuff like that. Non-rogues, non-ferals, stuff like that. Because, it's just really good, because you're able to get your sheeps, you're able to blink, and it's just like, you have so much more, like, hiding with Shimmer. Here I try to spell steal his PI. Like I don't get his PI. Out of everything I tried to spell steal, I couldn't get his PI, which is like disgusting because I purged it in like 6 times or 5 times. I didn't get it. Very unfortunate. And what people don't know is, as a melee or as any class in the game, what you need to be doing is don't go on one singular target. So let's say for me, for example, if I have Altar up, or I have Orb on me, or Guardian, you need to be swapping other targets. If I run behind a pillar, you need to be going to a different target. Pretty much don't sit on the same person the entire game. Especially now, if they're just sitting there in your face, yeah, go him. But usually they're not. Usually they'll go behind a pillar or they'll do something like that. Here I'm gonna sheep the DH because he's away from my warrior, and I'm gonna be able to sheep him off because obviously he's literally soloing me right now. So I sheep the DH. He's gonna get a dispel, and then I can full frost nova him. It looks like he's not getting it. So here I don't want to Frost Nova because it's DR. We're just pumping out damage, and we get a sheep on the Mistweaver, so we swap the sheep from the DH to the Mistweaver. SP can't kick me, so all he can do is silence me, which he didn't, and we end up sheeping the Mistweaver and killing the SP. And all it takes is a sheep or a kick. If you can get a sheep or a kick every now and then, you'll win games. Um, so here, pretty much, we're just going to hit the warrior and the DH. Whoever we can hit, we're going to go. So if one runs behind a pillar or does like something weird, we're just going to go the other person. Even if he has CDs, the point is with in solo shuffle, anything can happen, or just in general, just a little bit of burst damage can pop people's CDs and do a lot of damage, especially when they're not paying attention, or just a little bit of CC. So you're pretty much just hitting both. So here I'm going to trinket. I'm going to sheep the priest. So we get a full sheep. It looks like it ends up breaking, whatever. We get a full silence. He actually silences the warrior. Kind of questionable because even though I don't think he can die with the sword in the silence, um, we're not really having much. We're not playing a super bursty comp, but at the same time, we do have burst. Like if I can get my casts off, then I'll do unhealable damage. And it looks like right now we're in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna reset my CDs. Looks like we had double kick right there, which is really good for us. I have glacial here. I'm gonna use my storm here so I can get more orb. Gonna full glacial and they can't stop it other than like stunning me. I'm gonna try to sheep here, so sheeping the priest. I get his fake. I get his fade. I get his racial. Now I just need to try it again. So now I finally get the sheep. Unfortunately, it just breaks again. He might have reversed it, or it just might have broke. I'm not really sure, but whatever. Again, CC isn't like as our comp. We don't really like just a small amount of CC will do. So here we got a full stun into a DR cheap, and he could have feared, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you're getting that 4 to 5 second CC and then maybe like a kick every now and then, you'll win games. So here I see him that he's casting, so I might be able to go for a kick here soon. Actually, it looks like I'm popping off. Let's see if I get the kick here. So here I go for the sheep. I see that's DR'd. I actually ended up fade casting, try to bait out his fade. We get his fade. I might need to block here. I actually switched my macro. Instead of it automatically doing my thing to reset my block, it's been for some reason bugging out, and it's been automatically canceling it. Not canceling my block, but canceling my secondary block, where I'm not even getting another block. So I ended up switching that, and because I was getting annoyed that I didn't have 2 blocks, like randomly. So here, I could have kicked that mind games. I probably should have. So here we're just doing big damage. So I'm kind of just focused on damage, and that's pretty much that. We have full altar back, which is insane for us. You're pretty much just perma-kiting with Shimmer. We get full glacial, so we're getting a lot of damage out, even though it doesn't really seem we're doing much damage. It's the fact that we're getting a lot of CC chains, and they have really no CDs. So it's just those CCs that come in handy. So here we're going for the CC. He actually gets DB'd into a full sheep, which is really good, into a trinket. So we get trinket just right there. I'm going to try to ring the angel. Looks like he kicks me here, and then he fears me. For some reason, I use my ring. Does he get it off? Nope, he kicks me again. So that's kick, fear, in just a short amount of time. So we got everything, and it was actually not even a good ring, even if I got it, because it would have been DR'd, even though it would have been an extra like 3-4 seconds. Now it's off DR, and I can get a full sheep on him. So if my guy stuns or something, so it looks like he gets silenced, I'm going to run over, try to sheep off the stun. So it looks like I fake cast into a full sheep. And at this point, we have a lot of pressure here to get some CDs. I'm going to try to resheep, get a full resheep. He ends up stunning me. I'm probably gonna have to block. Actually, I'll alter back, full alter back, which is insane for us. Thankfully, he doesn't purge that, because that's kind of risky play if he purges it. So here I just block. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm gonna cancel block for a sheep, DR sheep, and at this point, he's kind of just dead. He's too low. That triple DR sheep, that just 1 second of him not being able to get in the line of his warrior, is giving us the chance to do unhealable to him, and we just end up literally just full throttling him, and there's nothing they can do. So here we just full throttle. I actually almost would have been dead there too, just by the DH. And again, this is all it takes is you just swapping on different targets. And with their amount of pressure that they have, if they play correctly, they can easily just stomp you. But thankfully we end up getting the dub, and that's just how that is. So as a melee, what you need to be doing is hit whoever your caster can hit. You need to be hitting, whether it's the healer, and you need to be swapping on healers. The only healer that you can't really kill is like a priest. Every other healer, whether it's a Mistweaver, everything else, you can literally, like a DH can swap to them in a 3 second stun and almost kill them 100-0, just like a Resto Druid. So the fact that this DH never swapped to the Resto Druid one time the entire game is probably why we lost. Um, Obviously it happens, sometimes you just lose, but honestly it was a bad DB because there's no way I'm sheeping. I sheep the priest, we actually get trinket from the priest, and that's why just sheeping the off targets when they're bursting is really good because we're getting CDs just from my sheeping, which is really good because the next time we stun the priest we get a full stun behind a pillar, really good for us. Here I block early, which kind of sucks, but I didn't really want to risk dying in the opener. We have darkness for me, and we have guardian and swap, but I just, I have 2 blocks and I can kind of be a little bit cocky with the blocks because now that they have every CD, I can hold my next block for pretty long, and now I'm probably going to wall here soon. So here I get a pre-call. He actually kicks me after the cast for some reason. Here I get a full sheep. Actually, it's DR'd, but he ends up pre-orbing it, which is actually really good for us. See, this is the point where we want to swap to the Mistweaver, stun the Mistweaver, and get CDs. They have no trinket, no orb. This guy can die 100-0. If he has his AoE stun, that last 5 seconds, we literally kill this guy 100-0. And if I see him on that target, I'm going to hit him. But he really just never did. And especially since he's fist weaving, so he's literally right on top of him. But here I'm pretty much just altering back. Doing big damn frost bomb here. I'm probably going to sheep again. It's a full sheep. For some reason it broke, unfortunately. I think it was my 2-set that does that. So that's unlucky. But it's whatever. So here I fake cast. I end up DB sheeping. He actually ends up getting a dispel on my DB, or a dot broke it, which is whatever. So here I'm going to try to get away from the warrior, trying to sheep the warrior on the stun. So I sheep the warrior on their stun. So I stop their entire setup, which is really good for us, because I'm stopping the damage that my healer can't heal, and that's really good. So at this point I fake cast him here. Really good fake cast into a full DR sheep, into some big dam on this guy. I have burst coming up too. So right now we have big dam. I alter time offensively, and now we're just doing unhealable dam. I'm probably going to DB sheep here in a second on the warrior. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to DB. Actually, it looks like I'm going to DB sheep. So DB, sheep, full sheep, really good for us. I'm stopping his avatar damage. We end up getting precog again. Looks like we can sheep the Mistweaver. Full sheep on the Mistweaver here. Big dam on this guy. I have a ray here if I can get it off, but I only get like 2 ticks. I blink. Got to be very careful. I just block because I'm already 30%. I'm not going to risk dying. We have swamp, but again, you can't really rely on people sometimes. And he might have just been saving it, but what else? So here we get pre-hog again. We end up doing big dam here. Can't really sheep the Mistweaver because it's double DR, so there's no point even going for it. Here I reset my CDs. At this point the game's pretty much over. They have CDs back, and we're pretty much juiced out. This is why not swapping to the Mistweaver. He hasn't had trinket the entire game, and we haven't even won him one time. So we kind of just lost. This is what happens when you train one target without ever swapping to an off target. And I go as a caster, you go off by what your melee goes off, because a caster will never be able to 100-0 usually without having a little bit of, like, at least a stun. If the guy stuns, then I can get my glacial and I can actually cast, because they're not going to be able to kick me or do anything. So oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes you lose one, sometimes you lose one. Right now, currently, I'm 2270, so in 2 days of time, we've literally just gained unhealable rating. Started at 1600 MMR, so we've literally zeroed to hero all the way up of it. So hopefully I can get this 2200 or 2400. Even though I have to get it on my main account, at least it's on. At least I have it, and the point is of having the experience. And if I ever get banned again, I'll be able to play this mage again, and I'll already have high MMR, so I can try to get even higher. But here we're popping off with them. Trying to fake cast here. I blink glacial, huge glacial with flurry. Again, when you have flurry on the target and you glacial, it does way more damage, especially on your burst. You gotta focus on that. So if you have Glacial, don't use it without your Flurry, because it's gonna do 10 times the damage. So here we're doing big damage with Glacial. So as you can see, we literally 50-20 him. He ended up almost dying in the opener because of it. And again, if you can just get those flurries, um, it's just gonna be big damn. Obviously, you can do glacial without it, but usually you want to have it up. Obviously, it's not gonna be up all the time, so you're gonna glacial without it. But when you do have it, it's like you just do unhealable damn. So here, can't really sheep anything. We could sheep the DH or the warrior. So here I just end up using my AoE. I'm probably gonna frost Nova the DH back here. Frost Nova them full to a sheep, so a full sheep off that. It looks like we couldn't land the sheep. He's in a, as you can see, the DH is in a full Frost Nova, which stops them for 6 seconds from doing anything that they want to do. So just doing this Frost Nova is really good for us. So I fake cast literally both of them at the same time, get a full Glacial on them, resetting my CDs full. At this point, I just need to do damage. My guy got a full fear. I was gonna sheep off it just to secure the win. I was gonna fake cast and then fake cast it, but the game's pretty much over. I mean, even if he gets out of it, I just DRDB and then I Frost Nova him or I do something like that. But even if he does kick my sheep, I just ring. So I should have just casted, and even if he kicked it late second, I could have just ringed and he wouldn't have been able to get there in time. So as long as the warrior doesn't train the one target and he actually does any type of swapping, we kind of just win the game. And I'm pretty sure he actually does it. Plays pretty well this one, so we end up winning this game. I'm pretty sure. I think I went 5-1 or 4-2. I don't really know. I don't remember. But these games have been pretty well. I've went 0-6 2 times, and I usually never go 0-6. But some of these games are just unbelievable. The worst games that I've had have both consisted of demo locks. I swear demo lock needs to be. It just needs to be gutted. It's the most broken, brain dead spec that it's too like it's a class that doesn't take skill. You literally just spam stuns on everybody the entire game, and nobody gets to play the game or have fun. It's literally just you and your pets having the greatest time while you're just never getting to play your character. So it's absolutely just. I'd never play Demo Log. I swear, Demo Log's the most cringe. So I'd rather play like anything else. Literally, I'd rather play Fire Mage than play Demo Log. That's how bad it is. And Fire Mage dies in 2 globals, so that would be horrendous. Even though Fire Mage does a lot of damage. So here we're doing big damn. I'm going to sheep the healer. Actually, I'm looking for a kick on the healer. As you can see, I'm kind of targeting over his thing to see if he casts. Unfortunately, I kind of have to look at it. So sometimes I can't pay attention to what's actually like to my HP bar or something. But usually I have enough awareness to know, okay, well, if he's popping this, I look back and blah, blah, blah. But usually, unless I'm able to just kick him immediately, as you can see, I literally try to tab target kick him and I kick the DH. That's exactly what I mean by not having a keybind for it. I literally don't have enough keybinds to, that it's just unlucky. So here I try to sheep this guy. He doesn't have kick. We get a full sheep. He dispels. We're going to sheep his dispel. And then we can Frost Nova off that. So I Frost Nova over the dispel. Now he has to set a 6-second Frost Nova. We're going to ring the priest here. Looks like the SP runs into my ring. He has, see, and this is what I'm talking about. Him just chasing. Look how fast he almost dies. And this is what I mean by swapping targets. So here, I almost get 100 out here. So this is just DH potential. Now look at the Warrior's HP. So he's I don't even know where he's at. But he gets hunted. Now watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 4 seconds, he's 20% HP through die with swords. And that's all it took. Now imagine if they did that every DR, and they did it on all 3 of us. So they literally stunned us and just swapped in between CDs. They'd literally just destroy it. Like, that's how you win games. And that's what we're doing. We're going at whatever we can hit. So here I try to ring. I ring off the angel. That's what we really want here. So I block. I'm going to cancel the block to ring. Get a full ring her. We need to win the game. So here I ring. He's going to run into the ring. Now we need to win the game. We get a full stun. I'm somehow still alive. I have altar here. So when they connect, I'm going to altar. I frost bomb. I'm probably going to kick the healer or sheep the healer. So I DR sheep into the win. Insane frost bomb. So we get the frost bomb and our warrior. And we got the DR sheep, which ended up giving us 3 seconds of the healer not being able to dispel my frost bomb, and we took him out. Even though it doesn't look like I'm doing much damage, as long as you get CC, there's a higher percentage of you winning. So sometimes it's damage over CC, but other times it's CC over damage, especially when it's a high damp game like that. But we end up taking him out. And for the last game, ladies and gentlemen, or the round, should I say, It's going to be SP and Warrior. So pretty much we're sitting on the SP when the SP uses a CD or has something on him that we can't hit him with. We're just going to go Warrior, pretty much hitting whatever we can hit without dying. Pretty much trying to force the Priest to come out of behind the pillar. So here we're going Priest at the start. I'm going to blink Sheep. So blink, fake cast, fake his thing here. I'm going to resheep. He actually Angels. We're going to ring him. I think the ring was a little bit off, which is kind of unlucky. I think it was like literally a tad off. So that kind of sucks, but let's see. Yeah, it was literally an inch off, which is unlucky. So here I go for the sheep here. So I'm blinking, sheep, full sheep. Actually, I don't know if I got it because he kicked me. It looks like I got it, but I don't think so. He incaps him instead into a full stun. Exactly what we need to see. So when I can't get the sheep, they just need to, pull their weight. So here we're doing big glacials on this guy, big damn. So here I am, we had DB Sheep the Warrior here, DR, so I can stop him from doing literally anything, and that's the potential. I end up not having kick. I'm resetting my kick. Unfortunately, he kicks me here. He's using big dam here, so we definitely got to care of. I can actually Frost Nova him, so I full Frost Nova. He might Blade Storm. Nope, he sits a full Frost Nova. Really good for us. Now he Blade Storms. At this point, we're going to DB Sheep. Nope, I don't have DB. I thought I did. So here I'm going to try to fake cast. I get a full Sheep. He runs into my AoE right in the last second of my Sheep. So that sucks, but whatever. I have alter up, so I should be good. Juke the Shimmer into a Glacial for like 20% of his HP, into a Sheep on the Priest. Even though it was DR, just having that DR Sheep gets us literally swapped, die by the swords, just by doing that. So just by going on several people, we're just getting a lot of CDs from just AoEing everybody, and that's all you need to do. So here I'm looking for the kick in case he tries to cast. Boom, instantly kick him, and that's basically getting one of those kicks in one game is like an auto. It's just really good for us. I block here, playing it safe. I have one. See, this is an example of I don't even know if I have another block. So here I cancel it. Actually, yeah, no, I do have another block. So at this point we're just doing big dam, and the game's pretty much over. We should win the game right here. So we're just doing unhealable damage. I'm gonna sheep the priest again, DR, triple DR, so it's stopping him from clicking any globals. We kind of need to win the game right now. I actually need water so bad. So here I steal his PI if possible. So stealing his PI, stealing his PI, stealing his PI, trying to. Nope, I still haven't gotten it. Go full glacial and up winning the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.